Hello children, let's come back to our mathematics class. In the previous class, we have dealt with some word problems. For this word problems, we have used the different methods. That is, we have used a T method, we have used a factorization method, and in some cases, we have also used the formula method. So it's up to you, whatever formula or whatever method you are comfortable with, you can just try that method and you can arrive at a answer. Today we are going to see a new exercise. What's that exercise? Yes, so we are going to start with exercise 3.13, and this exercise deals with the nature of roots of a quadratic equation. So I would like you to take your classwork. Write on today's date. Okay, give the heading points to remember. So before we start with exercise 3.13, we have some points to remember. You write down these points. You know that why we write points to remember, yes children? So that it will be easy for us to proceed with our exercise. Give the heading points to remember. You have to take your textbook and you have to refer page 118. Take page 118. You can see a table over there. Yes. So we are going to draw a table and we are going to write down that table under points to remember. So draw a table. The first one is values of discriminant. Nature of roots. Okay, so write down. Here we have one more point, write down. Delta is equal to b square minus 4ac. So what is delta here? The delta is called discriminant. Delta is discriminant. And how to find delta? The formula for delta is b square minus 4ac. We have already used this part for the formula method. So remember these two parts. Delta means discriminant and the value for delta is b square minus 4ac. I hope you have drawn a table. Let's write on the value. So we have three conditions, that is 1, if delta is greater than 0, delta is less than 0 and delta is equal to 0. So let's see the three different conditions. One is delta greater than 0. What is the nature or how will be the roots if the delta is greater than 0? What do you mean by delta is greater than 0? That means if the value of delta is positive, a plus value. If you get a positive value, what about the nature? If you get a negative value, less than 0 means the values are negative. And what happens if the value for delta is equal to 0? So we have these three conditions and we have to find out the nature of roots for these three conditions. Let us go for the nature of roots if delta is greater than 0. Okay, if delta is greater than 0, you get a real and unequal roots. Remember this condition, children? This is a very important thing you are going to remember. Yes. So if delta is greater than 0, that means if the value for delta is positive, you get the nature of roots as real and unequal. I hope you are clear with the definition or with the points. Okay. Now let's go for the second condition. If delta is less than 0. What do you mean by less than 0? If the value for delta is negative. Yeah, if the value of delta is negative, you have to say here that it has no real root. No real root. And if the value for delta is equal to 0, it has real and equal roots. real and equal roots. So remember this condition, and we have to remember these 3 points to follow our exercise 3.13. So let's have a small recap again. So what is the symbol? The symbol is delta, and we read it as discriminant, or we call it as discriminant. Discriminant. And how to find delta? You're going to find delta as b square minus 4ac. What is the formula for finding delta or discriminant? B square minus 4ac. Okay. What are the 3 conditions we are going to follow up? One is positive, one is negative, and one is 0. If delta is positive, you have a real and unequal roots. If delta is less than 0, then the nature is no real roots. So no real roots. And if delta is equal to 0, you have a real and equal roots. So just remember these points. I hope you have taken the tables. Good. Now let's continue with exercise 3.13. Completed the table, children? Okay. You have to write neatly. You have to draw the column with a pencil and the scale, children. Do not just draw hand-drawn figures. You have to maintain it neatly. Okay, I hope you have done the work. Let's start with exercise 3.13. Write down the question. Write down exercise 3.13. Write down the first question. Determine the nature of the roots for the following quadratic equation. Determine the nature of the roots for the following quadratic equation. Take the first subpart. 15x square plus 11x plus 2 is equal to 0. So we have to find out the nature of the roots. First subpart, this question number 1, first subpart. 15x square plus 11x plus 2 is equal to 0. This is very, very easy thing. Here the question is to find out the nature. So what are we going to do here? We are going to find out the value for delta. That's what we are going to find out. And how are you going to find delta? You know the formula for delta. Yes, what's the formula, children? Good. B square minus 4ac. And from this equation, we can find out the value for A, B, and C. And that's how we are going to proceed for our sum. Just get ready with your questions. You take it on the question. Write down. Here, A is equal to, that is the coefficient of x square term. So it's 15. Here A is equal to 15. What is B value, children? It's 11. And what is C? Plus 2. Whenever you take the value for A, B and C, you have to focus on the signs also. Here all the terms are positive, so no need to worry. We can take all the signs as positive. If you have a negative sign, you have to focus on that signs also. So what is A? 15. What is B? 11. And what is C? 2. Okay. So I have found the value for A, B, C. The next thing is I am going to find out the value for delta. Write down. Delta is equal to B square minus 4AC. Delta is equal to B square minus 4AC. Okay. So now substitute the value for delta and try to get the answer. Substitute the values. This is equal to 11 square minus 4 into 15 into 2. 11 square. What is 11 square? We have taken down the squares of the numbers, yes children? So you should be very fast enough to answer it directly. So 11 into 11 gives you 121. 121 minus 4 into 15, 60. 60 into 2, it's 120. 120. Very simple calculation. 4 15s are 60. 60 into 2 gives you 120. So I get the answer as 1. Now I am getting a positive answer. So it is greater than 0. Write down. Delta is equal to 1, which is greater than 0. So what about the roots? If delta is greater than 0, you have a real and unequal roots. You say, therefore, the roots are real. I have to take the first part, yes? Real and unequal. That's all. The roots are real and unequal. It's very simple. You have to just consider your equation, and from the equation you are going to find out the value for A, B and C. Later on you are going to apply it in the formula of delta. What is the formula for delta? B square minus 4AC. Just substitute the value and just see what is the answer you are getting over here. So I get the answer as 1, which is greater than 0. Greater than 0 means we have a positive answer. So if we have a positive answer, the roots are real and unequal. Okay children, now listen to me carefully. Your homework is exercise 3.13, question number 1. I have completed the first sum, yes? The second subpart, the third subpart and the fourth subpart. 3 sums. Second subpart, third subpart, fourth subpart is your homework. Question number 1, second, third, fourth, and I'll be continuing with fifth subpart. Take down the fifth subpart. So do not waste your time. Take down the fifth subpart. Copy the questions properly. This is a very easy exercise, and you may be asked these questions. Like you may have these questions for 2 marks. So you have to be ready. The simple thing is here you have to just find out the value for delta. And not only for 2 mark questions, you may have such type of question for multiple choice questions. They may give you any equation and they may ask you about the nature of roots. So you can apply this formula and you can get the answer. Okay, shall we continue with the next sum? Let's go for the sum. 9a square b square x square. 9a square b square x square minus 24a b c d x minus 24a b c d x plus 16c square d square plus 16c square d square is equal to 0, and they have given you a condition that a and b is not equal to 0. Because if you get a and b as 0, we don't get a first term. If we don't get a first term, what happens? It is not in the form of quadratic. So always remember the, what is that? The coefficient of x square should not be 0. So the condition is a is not equal to 0 and b is not equal to 0. See a, that means a is having some other value and also b is having some other value. But the value for a and b is not equal to 0. Again I say, if a and b is 0, what happens? The whole term vanishes. So we don't get a quadratic expression. So we are not taking the value for a and b as 0. So same manner as we have proceeded as sum number 1, we are going to follow the same manner and we are going to just get the answer. Looking at the sum, you people would have got confused how to go with the sum. It's very simple. Just proceed the same manner like we have done for our sum number 1. Okay. 9a square b square x square minus 24a b c d x 16 c square d square is equal to 0. A is not equal to 0 and b is not equal to 0. Let's go for the first statement. Write on here. Okay, what is a here? I told you the coefficients of x square. So what is the coefficient of x square? Do not write only the numbers. You have to write down the whole thing that comes with x square. So what is there with x square? Here a is equal to 9 a square b square. Okay. Next. B. What is the value for b here? B is equal to, I have told you focus on the sign also, coefficient of x minus 24 a b c d. Do not write x. So b is minus 24 a b c d x. Okay, now last one, we have to write down the c part here. C part is we have to write down the whole thing. Here we have taken 2 full. So here you are going to take 16 c square d square. This is very easy, children. Only the thing is you may have a confusion how to choose a number. So remember how to choose a number. For a part you have to take the coefficient of x square. So what is the coefficient of x square? Just leave x square and whatever is there with x square, that will be the value for a. So when I leave x square, what is left now? 9 a square b square. So that is your a. Okay, coming to b, take the coefficient of x. Okay, what is the coefficient of x? Or what comes with x? Minus 24 a b c d. Okay, and what is c here? The whole constant term. What is the constant term here? 16 c square d square. So I have found the value for a, found the value for b, and also we have found the value for c. Okay, now next thing is we are going to find out the delta. Let's write down here delta. Always write the formula. We have marks for formula. Delta is equal to b square minus 4ac. Simple. Let's go on substituting the values. B, I have to write the whole thing under b. So minus 24 a b c d whole square minus 4 a. What is a, children? Yes, 9 a square b square. What is c? 16 c square d square. So I have just substituted the values. Now let's simplify and get the answer. Multiply 24 into 24. What do you get here? Find out the answer. 576. 24 into 24. 4 4s are 16. 4 2s are 8. 9 0. 8 4. 6 17 1. 576. Remember, this is very important point that you are going to do here. Minus square. So minus minus turns to be plus. So minus sign will go because we are going to take the square of negative. So minus minus is plus. What is 24 into 24? We get 576. I'll write here 576. A, B, C, D square. So the square is for every, what you can call, variables and constants here. So for A, you have to write A square. For B, you will get B square. For C, you will get C square. And for D, you will get D square. So write down 576 A square, B square, C square and D square. I hope you are clear with the square of this term. So what is the square of minus? Minus minus turns to be positive. So I get a plus sign here. 24 into 24 gives you 576. A square, so A square. B the whole square, that is B square. C the whole square, C square, and D the whole square, D square. Okay. Now let's come for the next multiplication part. We have a sign here minus. Okay, let's multiply all the numbers first. 4 9s are, yes, 36. And you have to multiply by 16. So 36 into 16. Multiply and get the answer, children. Okay, 36 into 16, what do you get? 6 6 are 36, 18, 21, 0, 6, 3, 6, 7, 5, yes. I get 576. Now just see the numbers here, a square, b square, c square, d square, because we have all multiplied the numbers first. So what is left now? A square, b square, c square, d square. See? Very easy answer, yes. So we have the same terms. I have your 576 a square, b square, c square, d square minus 576 a square, b square, c square, d square. So both the terms get cancelled and you get the answer as 0. Yes, we have a condition, yes children. When we have delta is equal to 0, what about the nature of the root? Yes, what was it? Real and equal. So you say, since, or just say delta is equal to 0, therefore the roots are real and equal. I hope you are clear with this. Yes. The roots are real and equal. So we have completed the first subpart of the exercise. It's first question. I hope you are clear. So how are you going to determine the nature of the roots? You are going to find out delta. And how are you going to find delta? B square minus 4ac. Okay, from where are you going to get the values of B, A and C? From the equation. Okay. And what are the three conditions? Delta is greater than 0, delta is less than 0 and delta is equal to 0. If delta is greater than 0, what is the answer? The roots are real and unequal. And if delta is equal to 0, the roots are real and equal. See the changes, children. Greater than 0, real and unequal. Real and unequal. Real and equal if delta is equal to 0. And if delta is less than 0, you have to say that there is no real root. Okay. Now we are going to move to the second question. Take down question number 2. Write down question number 2. Okay, I hope you have started with the questions. Okay, let's write down the question. What is the question? Find the values. Find the values. That means you may have a single value or you may have more than a single value for which the roots of the following equations are real and equal. So they have given you a condition that the roots are real and equal. When we have the roots as real and equal, when delta is equal to 0. So this is the condition given to you. They are saying that find the value of k if the roots are real and equal. So let's take on the question. Question number 2, the first subpart. 5k minus 6x square plus 2kx plus 1 is equal to 0. So this is the question given to us. 5k minus 6x the x square plus 2kx plus 1 is equal to 0. Okay. Shall we proceed, children? Here, again, always we start with the same thing here. We have to find out what is A, what is B and what is C. What is A here, children? What comes with x square? What is there with x square? Yes, 5k minus 6. So write down as it is. So A is equal to 5k minus 6. Okay, what is B? Along with x. What comes along with x? 2k. Good. So B is equal to 2k. Done. And what is C? The whole constant term. You are going to take the whole term. So what is the whole term here? It's 1. So C is equal to 1. So A is equal to 5k minus 6, B is equal to 2k, and C is equal to 1. Okay, so we have found the value for A, B and C from the given equation. Now here they have already given you a condition. They are saying that find the value for k. Here we have an unknown value which is k, and they are saying that you have to find the value for k if the roots are real and equal. So I'll just mention here, roots are real and equals. It's given to us, this condition is given to us. I'll put here given. Therefore delta is equal to 0. When the roots are real and equal, the value for delta is equal to 0. I hope you are clear, children. Okay, now we are going to proceed with the sum. We know the value for delta. What is the value for delta, children? Yes, b square minus 4ac. So let's apply the formula here. I'll write here delta is equal to b square minus 4ac. And already they have given you the value for delta as 0. So we'll just put it in the next step. Write the formula first. I'll rub this part. Okay. Shall we substitute the value? Okay, let's do the work. So what do you have? B square minus 4ac. What is b here? 2k. So 2k the whole square minus 4. What is a? A is 5k minus 6. And what is c? It's 1. Okay. And we know that the delta is equal to 0. So I'll put here this is equal to 0. Because the condition is given. They are saying that the roots are real and equal. So I'll write down b square minus 4ac is equal to 0. If they have not mentioned this condition, we cannot put here 0. Okay, here they have mentioned the condition. So I just put here 0. 2k the whole square, that is b square minus 4ac is equal to 0. Put your pens down, children, and listen to the steps. Just listen to the methods, what I'm saying. Okay, so we have b square. What is b square? It's 4. That is 2 2s are 4. K square. So k square. 4k square. Minus, let me open the bracket. Minus 4 into 5k. 4 into 5. It's 20k. Only we have one negative sign. So minus 20k. Minus 4 into minus 6. Anyway, this is multiplied by 1, so nothing is going to change. So just no problem. If I would have done 4 into 1 as 4 and I can do it. Or what we can do is first multiply this 2 and whatever answer you get, you can multiply by 1. No problem. So minus 4 into 5k is minus 20k. Minus 4 into minus 6 plus 24. And this is into 1. So into 1 means the same thing. So what is left here? 4k square minus 20k plus 24 is equal to 0. Okay, so now what can be taken common here, children? Just see. 4 can be taken common because 4, 20 and 24. So you can take the number 4 common. Let's take 4 common. So 4, if I take 4 common, what is left here? K square minus 4 5s are 20. So 5k. 4 6s are 24 plus 6 is equal to 0. So when 4 goes to this side, that is 0 upon 4 becomes 0. So the 4, it disappears or it gets vanishes. So I get k square minus 5k plus 6 is equal to 0. Very simple sum. Done? Okay, so k square minus 5k plus 6 is equal to 0. So now what I'm going to do? I'm just going to use a t method. You are all thorough with your t method. Yes? So I'll put a t method over here. It's 1. The coefficient of k square is 1. And you have here 6. So 1 into 6, 6. What is the middle term? Minus 5. Split 6. 6 is 1 into 6. 2 into 3. Here, there may be a confusion. If you take 1 and 6, let's check the answer. 1 and 6, I have to put a minus sign because I get the answer here minus 5. So if I take here minus, what happens? 1 into minus 6 gives you minus 6. So this is not a correct way of choosing. So you have to take the number 2 and 3. 2, 3. 2 into 3 is 6. And 2 plus 3 gives you 5. We have a change in sign. We have to get here minus sign. So I'll put here minus minus. Okay, children? So remember this, children. So minus 2 into minus 3 gives you plus 6. Minus 2 minus 3 gives you minus 5. Remember, when you have minus plus, keep this in your mind. When you have minus plus as a expression, minus plus means you have to take it as minus minus. Both the values should be taken as minus minus. If you have plus plus means you should take plus plus. Just keep this. Already I have, when we were doing this sum, I have taught you. I have given you the hint. I remember I have given the hint, yes. So remember, if you have all the expressions like k square plus 5k plus 6 means you have plus plus. So if you have plus plus, take the values as plus plus. Okay, children? And if you have minus plus, take it as minus minus. So don't get confused. So two things. And whenever we go for more sums, I'll just tell you what is the type. Okay, so we have 4 types over there. So I have just given you idea of 2 types. If you have plus plus, take the answers as plus plus. If you have minus plus, that is k square minus 5k plus 6 means minus and plus you have. So that time you have to take minus minus. So what you get here, k minus 2, k minus 3 is equal to 0. So therefore, k minus 2 is equal to 0 or k minus 3 is equal to 0. We have to give this to 0 and this to 0. Therefore, k is equal to 2 or k is equal to 3. Minus 2 when it goes to the RHS, it becomes plus 2, and minus 3 when it goes to RHS, it becomes plus 3. So k is equal to 2 or k is equal to 3. So this is the required answer. So we have found the value for k. What is the value for k? 2 or 3. So this is question number 2, first subpart. And question number 2, second subpart. You are going to complete the second subpart also as homework. Just 4 sums for you, children. Question number 1, that direct substitution in the formula, and you have to check whether the answer is positive, negative or 0. And question number 2, you have to try out the sum by this manner. So here the multiplication is very important. You multiply and you have to factorize and get the answer. So we have done a lot of sums on factorization, yes, in the previous exercises. We have done many sums on factorization, so you should be thorough with the factorization method. Apply the factorization method and complete second subpart of question number 2. Let's go for sum number 3. Take down question number 3. I hope you are clear with this first part and the second question. Good. Let's go for the third question. Do not miss your homework questions, children. You have to take down your homework questions and you have to submit it. Then the third question. If the roots of a minus b the whole x square plus b minus c the whole x plus c minus a is equal to 0 are real and equal. Here again, they have given you that the roots are real and equal. That means, what is the value for delta? The value for delta is equal to 0. Why is the value for delta 0? Because they have given you in the question the roots are real and equal. Okay. Then prove that BAC, it's not ABC. Read the question carefully. Then prove that BAC are in arithmetic progression. So already we have studied about arithmetic progression in our lesson number 2. Yes, children? Yes. So we are just going to bring our lesson 2 in our lesson number 3. Let's proceed with our answer. First of all, let's take the question. So whenever you copy the question, be careful for the signs. It's a minus b the whole x square. I want you to do the third sum along with me. You are just going to give, I'll give you some time and you are going to complete the step. So we will be doing the sums together. Plus b minus cx plus c minus a is equal to 0. So this is the question. This is the equation given to you. What is the equation? A minus b the whole x square plus b minus c the whole x plus c minus a is equal to 0. Okay. First of all, I am going to find out the value for a, b and c. Let's find out the value, children. Let's do it. Come on. Here. You're going to fill the answer first. Come on. You are going to fill it. Later on, I'll fill the answer. Come on. Find out the answer for A. This value for A, value for B, and value for C. Find out. Okay, what is A here? What comes with x square? Yes, A minus B. Good. So write down here. It's A minus B. No need to put the bracket here. No, let's keep it as A minus B. No problem. Okay, next B. What is the coefficient of x, children? Yes. What is coming with x? B minus C. Good. So write down here B minus C. Next one. What is the constant term? The whole term. Yes. C minus A. So we have found A, we have found B, and we have found C. What is given to you in the question? The roots are real and equal. Write down. Roots are real and equal. This is given to you. Yes, so I'll put here given. Therefore, delta is equal to 0. If the roots are real and equal, we have to say the delta is equal to 0. Okay, let us write on the formula for delta, children. What is the formula for delta? Delta is equal to b square minus 4ac. This is what we have proceeded on in our sum number 2. So same till here is good. Yes. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to substitute the value for b, a and c in the formula of discriminant, that is delta formula. Let us substitute the values. I hope you are doing along with me, children. It's very simple. Just till now we are dealing with only one formula. Yes, that's b square minus 4ac. So now I am going to substitute the value for b, a and c. Let's substitute the values. I'll write down here. Delta is equal to, or I'll directly substitute the value. B square is, put a bracket now, okay children? B minus C the whole square minus 4. A is what? A minus B. And what is C? C minus A. See children, for sum number 2 only we multiplied twice because here 1 was there. So no need to worry. I directly multiplied 2 and I have told you whenever we multiply by 1 we are going to get the same answer. Here we have to multiply thrice. 4 and A minus B and C minus A. So this is your logic. Multiplication can be done in any order. So which one you feel is the easiest one? You can take the 2 pair and later on you can multiply with the third pair. Okay. So I have just taken down the value for B. I have taken the value for A. And also I have taken the value for C. This is equal to what, children? 0, because delta is equal to 0. Delta is 0. Delta is b square minus 4ac. So both are same. So b square minus 4ac is equal to 0. Here I am going to use the expansion of a minus b the whole square. See, everything we have to relate, children. A minus b the whole square. What is the expansion of a minus b the whole square, children? A square minus 2ab plus b square. Say the expansion of a minus b the whole square. A square minus 2ab plus b square. Yes, good. Now let's let's apply the expansion over here. So what do you get here? B square minus 2bc. bc. Yes, instead of ab you have your bc. So b square minus 2bc plus c square. I have expanded this. Now let's come for this. What I'm going to do is, I'm going to keep 4 as it is and I'm going to expand this 2 first. I'm going to multiply a minus b and c minus a. Let us multiply a into c, ac, a into a square, b into c minus bc, minus b into minus a plus ab. I'll just repeat once again. I hope many people are just blinking at this line. Okay. I hope the first expansion is clear to you, children. Okay. Now listen. I am keeping 4 as it is and I am going to multiply the second and the third part. So a into c, ac, a into, I'll rub this part, I'll do the arrow once again. A into c, ac, a into minus a, one time negative sign is coming, you have one negative sign. I am not talking about minus 4, okay. So a into minus a square, a into a square, minus b into c, minus bc, minus b into minus a, minus plus, b into a you can write as ab or ba, one and the same. Okay. Now I am going to open the bracket now. I am going to multiply by 4. So what I get here? B square minus 2bc plus c square minus 4ac, minus 4 into ac minus 4ac. Next, minus 4 into minus a square, minus 4 into minus a square plus minus plus 4a square, minus 4 into minus bc plus 4bc, minus 4 into AB minus 4AB is equal to 0. I have just expanded. So b square minus 2bc plus c square, then I have opened the bracket. So minus, whenever you have minus, be careful. Minus 4 into AC minus 4AC, minus 4 into minus a square plus 4a square, minus 4 into minus plus, then minus plus minus. So you get the answer as minus 4AB is equal to 0. Clear, children? Just stay on the step. We have still more to go. I'll just do it. Stay on the sums. I hope you have completed your multiplications. Now we are going to arrange the terms. We have many terms over here, children. So we are going to arrange the terms. Let us arrange the term. Okay, before you arrange the term, I just want you to give expansion that we are going to use over here. Since, see here children, we have here a square, b square, c square, then we have ab, we have bc, we have ac. So this is the expansion of a plus b plus c the whole square. If you remember this formula, okay? See, what is the formula for a plus b plus c the whole square? It's a square plus b square plus c square. Yes, plus 2ab plus 2bc plus 2ca. So this is the expansion. So what are we going to do is, we are going to bring this answer, that is whatever we have expanded, we are going to bring this in this order. A square, b square, c square, ab term, bc term and ca term. Shall we arrange the terms? Let's arrange it. We'll write the formula later on. First let us arrange the terms carefully. A square, take the a square term children. Yeah, what do you have? Plus 4a square, yes. So take plus 4a square. I get here 4a square. Do not get confused. So what you can do, you just, you can draw a small line so that we will not miss any terms. Okay, so I have just drawn the line so that I can see that, or I can consider that I have taken that particular term. Okay, b square term, here b square plus b square, c square, again plus c square, done. A square, b square, c square, ab term, ab, I have taken minus 4ab. Bc term, go for bc term. Yeah, when you go for BC term children, see there are two terms, 4BC and 2BC, minus 2BC, not 2BC, minus 2BC. So 4BC minus 2BC. What is the answer? 2BC. 4 plus 4 minus 2. So plus minus minus. So 4 minus 2 is 2. And what is the variable with that? BC. And what will be the sign of the bigger number? It's plus 4BC. So I'll get here plus 2BC minus 4AB plus 2BC. So I have taken that two terms. Now what is left? Minus 4AC is equal to 0. So we have arranged 4A square plus B square plus C square minus 4AB plus 2BC minus 4AC is equal to 0. Okay children? Now we are going to write down this as a form of A square plus B square plus that C square plus 2AB plus 2BC plus 2CA. Let's write down the formula. So what I'm going to do is just an arrangement. So let's put your pens down and listen to me carefully. So this is 2A the whole square. It's not complete children. You may have a confusion. Why? Because we have here minus signs also. If we have plus sign, then it's very easy to put the terms and we can directly take the values. But here we have minus, so we have to be, we have to think for what variable we are going to insert a negative sign. So let us first write down everything in the format of a formula. So 2A square plus B square plus C square. See 4A square. So square is only for A. I want the square for both the term. So how are you going to write 4A square? We are going to write it as 2A the whole square. 2A the whole square means 2 2s are 4A square. 2A the whole square plus B square plus C square. Okay children? Now 2AB. So just put here plus sign. Do not get confused. What's that? 2AB. So 2A B. B is B plus BC. 2, B is B alone, C is C alone. Here don't write, why ma'am is writing here 2 once again? Because here the A term is 2A, yes children? So I am writing here 2A. 2, and what is A? A is 2A, what is B? It's B. For the next one BC, 2 is in the formula. What is B? It's B. What is C? It's C. Plus ACS. So 2, A is 2A and C is C. Now whatever we have done, we have all the terms as positive, but we are missing with some signs. Yes children, we don't have the sign as it's given in the previous step. We want a minus. We want a minus here. See, where you get a minus, here A is there and B is there. Here B and C. So when you have B and C, you are having a positive sign. And when you are having A and C, again you are getting a negative. That means which term is having negative sign here? See, when it is with A, you have negative. Again, when you have with A, it is negative. For B and C, it is positive. So what we do is, wherever you have A, you take it as negative. So minus, where to write? Yeah, one more minus. See, now we will get a correct answer. See, minus 2A the whole square. So 4A square plus B square plus C square. Okay, plus, see, 2 into minus 2, minus 4AB. Here no problem, plus 2BC, no need. 2 into minus 2, minus 4AC. So I am getting the answer. This is what? So this is equal to A plus B plus C the whole square formula. What is A? Minus 2A. What is B? It's B. What is C? It is C. So this is equal to 0. So this whole answer is equal to 0. Now we write down the formula down. Since A plus B plus C the whole square is equal to A square plus B square plus C square plus 2AB plus 2BC plus 2CA. So I have applied a formula. I'll just explain to you the steps once again. You may have a confusion. There's no confusion. Just understand the sums. That's all. Already we have done such type of adjustments also in our previous exercises. So this is B square minus 4AC substitution. Then we have expanded. So now what is the thing is we are arranging. So how are you arranging? You are arranging as A square plus B square plus C square 2AB, 2BC, 2CA. So we have arranged here. After arranging, I'm just writing down it as the form because here square is there. So I want this also in terms of square. So how I'm writing 4A square as 2A the whole square, then B square, C square, 2AB. So 2. A, what is A? 2A. First it was without the sign. I did not write the sign first, okay? So I'll just remove the sign. Okay. 2A, then 2BC, 2CA. Now here we have some terms missing, some signs are missing. Here I have minus. Again here for this term we have minus. So which term is coming with a negative sign? See, when we have B and C, it is positive. Yes, I am getting a positive sign here. So when we have A, we have a negative sign, and again when we have A, we have a negative sign. So just keep this in your mind, and wherever you have to put it as minus, minus, and minus. So then what is all this? So this is the expansion of minus 2A, that is A. What is A? Minus 2A. What is B? B. What is C? C whole square. So what do you get? Minus 2A plus B plus C is equal, square is equal to 0. I have just taken on the formula, take down the formula. This is a 5-mark question, children. Important type of questions. Maybe it will be asked for compulsory questions. So you cannot skip such type of questions. Okay, now let's see. So what we have got here, I am going to continue from here. So we have got minus 2A plus B plus C square is equal to 0. So taking square root on both sides. What do you get when you take square root? The square root term goes, the square root goes, and square root of 0 is 0. So you get minus 2A plus B plus C is equal to 0. When you take a square root, what happens? The square sign goes. So to minus 2A plus B plus C is equal to 0. Now what I am going to do here, children, I am going to take the negative to the RHS side. I will get therefore B plus C is equal to 2A. So put this as number 1. We have not completed our work, children. Still we have some work to do. So just remember, we have a negative term, so try to take it to the RHS. So what do you get here? B plus C is equal to 2A. Write down the sum. Okay. I hope you have taken down and you are clear with the steps. So how you get minus 2A plus B plus C? It's because from the expansion. So this is the expansion of minus 2A plus B plus C the whole square. Now what are you going to do? You're going to take square root on both sides. Yeah. After taking square root, what do you get? Minus 2A plus B plus C is equal to 0. So just keep this as number 1. Okay, now let's come to the question back, children. Prove that B, A, C are in arithmetic progression. So let's consider that. If, I'll just put here, if B, A, C are in AP, okay, if they are in arithmetic progression, what have we studied? The difference is equal, that is T2 minus T1 is equal to T3 minus T2. They have a common difference. If a progression is in arithmetic progression, then the differences are common. Okay, children? Okay, let's substitute the value. So what is our term 1 here? It's B. What is our term 2 here? It's A. What is the third term here? It's C. So when a particular series is in AP, you get a common difference. Just recollect back, we have all done this in our lesson number 2. So just for your recap, once again I'm just giving you an idea. So these are the series. What is the series given to you? B, A, C. This is in AP. So if you have any particular series or a particular sequence in AP, a sequence, okay? A sequence in AP we have. So this is the first term, that is we call as T1. Second term is T2. The third term is T3. So when you have in AP, you have to say the difference is same. So T2 minus T1 is equal to T3 minus T2. Remember this formula, children? T2 minus T1 is equal to T3 minus T2. Okay, let's substitute the value. What is T2? A. What is T1? B. Okay. T3, C. One more. T2. T2, A. Yeah. A. So I got A minus B is equal to C minus A. So what I am going to do is, I am going to arrange the terms properly. Bring the A on one side, children. So A, this is minus A. Yeah? So when minus A goes to the LHS, plus A is equal to, what is present here? C. And I am going to transfer this minus B to this side. So minus B, when it comes to the RHS, it is plus B. So I get 2A is equal to B plus C. See? Here also I got 2A is equal to B plus C. So I can just interchange them and write B plus C is equal to 2A. So put this as number 2. Yes. So I'll put here, therefore, from 1 and 2. See, if it is a AP, so if it is an AP, I should get the answer as B plus C is equal to A. And I already got the answer as B plus C is equal to 2A. So 1 and 2, here I am just saying if, I am not saying they are in AP, I am just saying that if. If means I am assuming. So I say therefore from 1 and 2, B, A, C are in AP. It was to prove, yes children? Yes. So say hence proved. I hope you are clear with the proof part. Hence proved. Clear? Okay. So I have just completed the sum, and also we have used the concept from our second lesson. So if B, A, C are in AP means we have to get a same difference. The common difference should be equal. So T2 minus T1 is equal to T3 minus T2. Substitute the formula, just rearrange them properly, and you get B plus C is equal to A. And already in the first part also I got B plus C is equal to 2A. So from 1 and 2 I say B, A, C are in AP. Hence proved. So just we have completed question number 3. We have 2 more sums in exercise 3.13, which will be continued in the next class. I just remind you once again about the homework. Your homework is question number 1, the second subpart, the third subpart, and the fourth subpart. You have to apply the formula for delta, and you have to discuss the nature. And question number 2 is, from question number 2, the second subpart is your homework. Okay children? Complete the sum, and the next remaining 2 sums will be continued in the next class.